Alright, welcome everyone to Zenith Online Racing. We've got Tier 3 finishing up Spain week for us tonight before we're off next week. So hopefully we can bring you some good action tonight. We've got 15, pretty solid grid. I thought it was going to be less, so can't complain too much. But yep, finishing off the week of Spain without the S. Hopefully not too many incidents tonight, as we have about half the grid on outlap, so we'll get qualifying started here shortly. I guess the early story being none Ferraris tonight. Gunnar will not able to join us. Hopefully we can have him back in the near future. Mario World having connection issues as Jack Pretty has staying on the track issues. Must have had a moment there as he started. So we'll see something's going on with Mario World's connections. Good old Ferrari paddock at its best. So we'll see if the front runners can get going here. And also bows out in the same spot as Jack Pretty did. The captain sets the first lap. Ooh, Coxley has a moment, I guess decides to pit there. Yeah, he had turned off his battery, I wasn't looking. But the captain setting the first time. Bar set it at 19.9. Trips comes in as well, but he'll want to shave that down. Cashin having a moment here, so shaky first lap for the McLarens. Private's invalidated, will go on. Looks like Gordon's going to be finishing up a lap here. Down one of the worst chicanes on the calendar here. Oh no, and he takes it into the pits as well. See if someone can finish a lap. Oh no! As I said it, that turn. The long winding turn 3 there has caused, what, 3 drivers' issues already. As almost everyone's gone around once and headed back into the pits for one reason or another. Nervy first lap here. Doesn't look like it'll get any easier. We got some cloudy skies. Not sure what the weather's looking like, but it doesn't look comfortable. And Alpine, another Alpine goes in. Terminal's teammate GP. I don't know what they put around turn 3. But it is getting the best of us tonight. Should be mentioned, Spot Up Triples did throw down a good second lap. I missed him. Looking in all the wrong places. An 18.6. Throws out that previous time. He says, here's what you got to catch up to, everybody. As both Haas's, although we have spot ups in Busmaster is a reserve, but in the Haas car right now at the 1 and 3, got some outlaps going. So let's see if second time's the charm. Starting his lap already has half a battery there. Did not opt for the cooldown lap. We'll see what kind of time he can get here. Map says purple sector. Not denying that from him, but I know Cody's, their deltas and their sector times can be completely made up at times, so we'll see where he finishes. But he has, he's almost run out of battery here. Driver getting out of the way, you love to see that. I don't know if any of his time is being sacrificed here with such a low battery. And he does move up into second. It's the AlphaTauri at 19.229. Now Coxie comes around, and talk about improvement. Provisional pole, 18 and a half. So the McLarens had a shaky first lap, but dusted the shoulder off. Ooh, looks like Cashin did have a moment around, you guessed it, turn 3. But his teammate did throw down provisional pole. Besselo and the Williams is in 4th right now at the moment. Solid exit there as Private Jet moves up into 3rd. He's on the 2nd row. Looks like Cashin almost done with his cooldown lap. I think he'll get going again. Yep. He's got to get a time on the board. Terminal flying through turn 10 nicely. Ooh, but he does get that curve a little bit. That curve is an absolute nightmare. You can't even look at it wrong, or you'll go round. And it looks like, alright, Mario World has gotten out of the paddock. Ferrari has gotten their act together. Runs pretty wide up that hill there, but takes this last chicane pretty smoothly. Only good enough for P6 though, so we know he's going to want to improve on that. All of Ferrari's hopes are on him for tonight's race. Oh, I hope he was not on a lap there, because the Red Bull Cersei was just cruising around there. Not ideal. He has it validated, and that's probably going to invalidate his next lap as well. Ooh, the Haas has been thrown for a loop here. There's even more traffic. Cashin and GP. McLaren and Alpine. Hate each other in real life. Getting in each other's way right now. Now Cashin pits. City did scamper off after that incident. He starts his hot lap. Spot up triples. I thought that was Dustmaster finishing up on the Haas. That was spot up, improving on his time. 18.3. Getting into the tier 2 times from last night. Some impressive laps here. Cuts the curb a little bit, but didn't look to affect his exit too much there. So City does get his first time. Good enough for 8th place. His GP comes around up into 7th. His teammate also. Oh no, his terminal's just starting his lap. Looks like, yeah, ZOR City went around again. Probably isn't going to have enough battery here. So it looks like a cooldown lap is going to be required for those who are staying out, taking this second hot lap. Canucks started his hot lap pretty close, closer than he would have liked to the car in front of him. See if he created just enough space before he got going. We get to watch 2 hot laps here. Looks like someone is off up ahead. Hopefully they're just getting out of the way. Yes, they are. Well done to the Alfa Romeo. Oh no! As we have a crash. They've lost a wing. Are they out? Still going around. We'll have another chance. Alright, hop back to Northern Canucks. See where they finished a 20.3 up to 12. But does get that time on the board. As we've only got under 3 minutes left. But Vessel did not get to put a second time down, and he's going to be rushing. The pit moves so slowly during qualifying. I don't know if he's going to get another shot. Because unfortunately they bring you all the way back in. Can't just change tires because that'd be too much to ask for. Yeah, Mario World shaved off about a second of his time. He's coming for spot up triples. He's gonna need a little bit more as he's a little swervy off the exit there, but it doesn't matter. An 18 flat, the Ferrari back on top, but was seconds from misery there, but saves it and is on provisional pole. So the captain, not going to improve on his time. Who else is out? Seems to be pushing, but has Zero battery. Bold strategy, Cotton. Oh no. Westmaster invalidated. One of the McLarens has had a moment. Oh, Kasha was gonna put in his first time of the session, because you could see he was 25 something seconds down, but spins out on that final turn, and so he's gonna have to start from the back. See what kind of strategy he goes with come race time, as we have a whole bunch of traffic coming around here. Everyone's starting their final lap. Only about 15 seconds left. Let's see if everyone can get through. But all sorts of traffic. Jack Pretty right behind Veselo. Is the Haas going to get around in time? I believe they're still good to go. I got to move that sector flag out of the dang practice countdown. I bet I forget. So everyone's last lap here. The Busmaster in the Haas moves back up to 6. Solid last outing there. He's going to get to start up in 6. And we have a moment of McLaren gone around. Scary view from Gord's dash cam, driving right through him. I didn't see which McLaren it was. Still up to settle, as that must have been, oh yeah, that was Coxey. Cuts a little bit of the curb. We'll see where the exit is. He does improve Gord up into 5th. But Spot Ups also must have had something go wrong there, as he was a second off his own pace. Coxey not able to finish up his final lap. So there you have it. Mario World with an 18 flat. Spot Up triples came to play tonight though in Spain. Those is a good time there in second. Second row is Coxey, and I believe that was Private Jet before it cut out. So for all the issues McLaren had, still was able to throw down an impressive quality time. There it is again. Mario World, Spot Up triples, Coxey, Private Jet Jew, Gord and Jack Pretty on the 3rd row. Thrustmaster the reserve up into 7th, making a name for himself. Veselo in 8th, and Terminal and Xercity finishing up 9 and 10. And there's the rest of the grid for you as we're going to get started here. We do have Formation Lap on. That is back. Thank the heavens. Codemasters was able to sort out at least one issue. Probably created 3 more, but that's besides the point. Alright, about to get underway here. Told we're going to have a dry race. Looks overcast, but then those clouds should get out the way here. So the drivers are just finishing up their free tire choice strategy here this year. As we do have the formation lap back and running. So see what everyone has chosen. Top 4 on mediums. Gord switching it up, trying to make something happen with the soft, same as Jack on the hards. So that'll be interesting there. And then pretty much everyone else the mediums. Vesselo also on the softs. So should be interesting. We'll probably see to try to go medium to hards, especially if there's a safety car or two. That'll make it possible. It just depends what time they come. It's gonna hurt some people. Gonna hurt a lot of the others. I know some people didn't like it, but I gotta say, I'm feeling the Williams livery this year. Shout out Duracell and Safina there. So no one on the backs trying to go long and slapped on the hards. 9th, 15, all on the same strategy, at least to start with. These first neutrals that could lead to a whole bunch of battles. We shall see. As Ethan taking the last corner there easier than he did in quali. Ready to get us rolling here shortly. Starting a little bit to the right there. Private Jetchu disqualified. He'll be good. They'll reset him there in 4th. Yeah, we still got that same glitch as before. Hopefully everyone should restart once the red lights start going. So fingers crossed to everybody. Tier 3's had some bad luck in the past, but it looks like we're going to be good to go. You see the 5 of them hit the lights. We are racing here in Spain. Ooh, as an Alpine gets stuck in the back there. What are these camera angles? Good Lord, Codemasters. Unbelievable. But Gord does send it around as him and Triples do some battling there around the second turns, and that's Private Jet coming out of nowhere, flying up a spot as we have some traffic. Looks like Jack Pretty was the one that lost out there, same as Ursity, as they were bounced to the back. Thrustmaster trying to hold off a couple cars behind him. Terminal looking to keep his hot start going here. As we do have a moment. Oh, Jack Pretty has gone round. Oh, and there is a collision there. Vessel and Private Jet come together. Private Jet has been bounced. I came on late, so I wasn't sure what angles people are taking. I'm going to let the stewards decide that one. But Private Jet was flying the first couple turns. He's going to have to get back on his horse. He's got a long race ahead of him here. Oh my goodness, the straightaway camera angles are atrocious. I'll be writing a meanly worded letter to Codemasters and EA, and F1 for that matter. Oh, as now we have a McLaren. Coxey has had a moment, gone round. It's that turn 3. I doubt it's the last we're going to hear of it. So you still have a good couple groupings here. Not to ignore the front. Marwell got away, but spot up Triples and Gord have stuck with him. Try to keep it on broadcast for as much as we can here. Northern Canuck jets past, what is that, who's the captain in that final chicane there. Bold move, gotta be brave there, gets it done. Oh, and yeah, I was gonna say the captain goes out wide and does spin out. As DRS is enabled, but he does save himself. He's gonna stay in this race. Looked like he was coming up to the back of Canuck on that exit, got thrown out of sorts and had to go wide, and turning back in can be a menace as he was staring at that wall, held his breath there. Ooh, his Vestalo also has an issue, but it looks like it was Terminal and him came together. A whole lot of battling here in the first couple laps with almost all the grid on medium tires. Terminal gets himself sorted again, but can't rest easy for long as Private Jet right behind him. Oh, and the Red Bull gone round. So both Terminal and Xerxity going at it here on lap 3. Oh, spot ups, no! It's the Haas plummeting down that hill and down the leaderboard here. Gets it going back up into 4th, but he looked like he was going to be the one tonight if anyone was going to put the pressure on Mario World, if that's possible. I thought it might be spot ups, but he has a hiccup there. Under pressure from the McLaren and the Mercedes, you see right behind him. As Cashin does get around with the DRS, he's going to have to hold off Canuck too. There's a couple people diving in the pits. Not sure what's going on in the back of the grid there. Can't watch all the chaos here. Oh, was that Thrustmaster? Yes! The lap from hell for the Haas drivers as he's also had a hiccup, was off the track there. As that train just drives right through his ghost. Spot ups just biding his time, having to play offense and defense. The Mercedes right behind him. Triples should get this done easily with DRS. Impressive exit, was able to just stay as close as he possibly could there. Gets the move done. They've both dropped Canuck out of DRS range though. They had the Haas Thrustmaster. He's gonna want to burn the video of lap 4 here. Probably having some tire temp issues, just trying to get things going again. So we have a battle up front, Gord making those soft tires work for him. Obviously he'll be up against it towards the end, but hey, you gotta do something different. Throw everything at the wall, see what sticks. That's the strategy the Williams has taken tonight. As Mario has left the session, was having issues in quali. Ethan, how could you? Of course the Ferrari is let down once the race starts. So Gord needs to make up as much time as he can. I think the AI is set on like 60, 50, 60, 70, I don't know. It's not too bad this year, but definitely not strong enough where Gordon needs to get flying here. Push, push before Ethan gets back in. Oh, it wasn't long. Mario World is back in the session. He blinked, and all of a sudden someone was in front of him, so he's going to have some hunting to do. Jack Pretty getting the move done just in time. That turn 7 and 8 is not a place you want to be battling. But looks like some drivers aren't going to have a choice, as the whole middle of the grid is packed, bunched together here. As we see another 3-car battle with 2 more behind him lurking, just waiting for their moment. Ooh, Dutch goes wide, real wide. His private jet easily scoots in front of him. Oh, and something's gone wrong. The whole pack has gone past Dutch, unfortunately. Didn't pick up damage, though. I guess just lost it, lost the rhythm. Once he had his moment, and the rest of everyone behind him just went right through. So Dutch down to 10th. GP holds on to his 6-spot leader of the train right now. Doesn't need DRS. But he is going to have some battles ahead of him. Speaking of battles, Mario World has made up the ground again. Gord thought he died. He never left. So we do have a moment. Who is that in the back? Looks like it's the... it's Williams and Red Bull. I never know which shade of blue. Half the grid is a shade of blue. I need to get used to that. Mario does go wide there as he's trying to make it happen. Why did I switch off of him? Here we go. He is going to get to the inside. Will get it done with DRS, but as late as you can leave it. But does get it done going into turn 1. Not much Gord could do there without DRS. And he's probably coming up towards the end of that stint on the softs. But he's going to want to hang behind Mario as long as he can before he has to go back in. Is Dutch trying to regain some ground here up into 8th. Ooh, it looks like the captain has gone round on the final turn. So we have another issue there in that final turn. That one in turn 3, an absolute menace tonight. Oh no, is the Alfa Romeo around again. Unfortunate night. So we'll keep things moving here. Moving around a bit too much. Settle down here as we've got a good battle. Mario World fastest lap, feeling himself on the mediums now. Cashin goes wide. And Northern Canuck's going to already be ahead of him with the DRS. So he's going to create some space here going into the first turn. Cashin just was smart, had to do what he could to save it. As Jack Pretty gets around GP. And on the hard tires as well. So Jack Pretty, so far, yeah, he's in 6 on the hard tire strategy. So we got to keep an eye out for him. He could have something to say about the podium at the end of the race here. So Mario World does break the DRS for Gord, so we'll see how many laps Gord stays out on those softs. Coxie just eyeing up a move here. Will he do it in this DRS range? He is. He's going to go on the outside as they have to slam on the brakes. Oh, Femi really keeping him as wide as he could. Made his lane as small as possible. Good defense there, I'd have to say. As Gord does go into the pits. Yeah, thought he might. Terminal and Private Jet Jew dancing here. Oh, is he getting him with the switchback? It looks like he does. Private Jet kind of loses the focus there, and Gord's going to have a little battle in front of him to catch up to as he comes out of the pits. And we did switch off Coxie. I do apologize, but didn't get the move done. It's going to do another lap right behind Femi. Oh, it's Private Jet Jew. Oh my goodness, Private Jet goes off into the gravel. Alfa Romeo having a bit of a tough outing here tonight, but they're pushing themselves through it. And Terminal and gets away from the whole lot there. Sends it late, does make contact. Oh, but I gotta say, good save. I think he sent it late. Probably was that was a no-no. Was not in a good spot, but didn't want to drive into the side of Femi, and then even saved himself knowing he was going to collide. So kind of impressive driving, I'd say. Gord gets around Terminal. Mario World has gone all the way around. I thought he was pitting early. No. Has a moment. That's going to keep everyone else interesting. Ooh, you see the back almost gives out again. You got those tires fighting him. As Northern Canuck also fighting him. He gets around. So Mario in third with the slip up. Actually lost a good amount of time there. Triples is now, what, 6-ish, 7 seconds up now? So work to be done. We know he's got the pace. But he's not making it easy for himself this first quarter. First quarter of the calendar here. So also looking back, Femi's got good pace here as Coxie's just been sitting in that DRS but cannot close the gap. Dutch was creeping up on Cashin, but is not going to get close enough. Pressured from Gord as well. A lot of pressure from Gord, actually, as it looks like he's closer to him now. Gord thinks about it on the inside, does creep all the way up that hill. Impressive move there. Just flew up the hill on the inside, up into 7th. Mario does pit. Not sure if he got damage on that incident. It's only lap 12. Probably could have pushed it more, so maybe there was some damage there. Zosty picks up a time penalty. Ooh, almost a moment there coming out of right at the end of that pit lane. It's Terminal and Private keep this battle going. Oh no, Cashin has gone around. Definitely has picked up some damage, as his teammate also picks up a time penalty. Northern Canuck, oh no, sorry, it was Triples, goes into the pits. Jack Pretty going long here, up into second on the 13 lap hards. So it looks like we're going to have a wide pit stop window here, as some of the medium tires have already gone in, and you know some of them are going to be out for, I'd say, quite a while. You can take these a lot longer than the 12 and 13 laps we're seeing. Doesn't mean that's the sweet spot, though. So we could have a DRS train forming here. This Private comes right back up. Mario comes out into traffic as well. So he's going to have his work cut out for him. Northern Canuck goes into the pits. We'll see where he comes out. It was Triples and Mario that he was battling. We'll see where does he come out, get those tires on. Triples is going to clear him. Terminal's going to clear him. Mario is going to clear him. And he'll come out in 7th. Mario kind of had to let off the throttle there as he was coming up right behind Terminal. So we have another pit battle here. Terminal just planting himself right in the middle of the track. Good defense. Ooh, it looks like, yeah, we are having connection issues here. Oh my goodness. That is terrifying to drive near. So, good marks to both of them for staying alive. Terminal's probably just going to let him go. Doesn't want any part of that connection. Ooh, we have a McLaren has gone around. And Xerxes, yeah, picked up 5 seconds. I think he had another 3 seconds. Unfortunately, picking up more warnings in the end of a medicine commercial here. He's going to retire in the pit lanes. And now the grid is spread out here. So I'm going to try to send an invite here. See if I can get someone, see if potentially Slasher. Just trying to hop in the booth here. Oh, and I missed it. I'm so sorry, Mario World. Turn 3. The camera caught it, but I wasn't looking. Has had another moment, this time on the hard tires. So a spin on each stint. Does not a race winner make, but he might have something to say about that. He hears me talking shit. Still plenty of time as we're only about halfway. through this race as Coxie is retired, and this time it is not in the pits. What's happening here? Is Mars going around again? Or just has yet to get it going? Pandemonium here in lap 15. Especially because I'm pretty sure it just said it was lap 16. Oh, there's the difference because the driver has DNF. Just tripping myself out. It looks like we are having the full safety car. And Slasher joining us at the perfect time. Safety car about halfway through the race. Although I can't hear you, bud.
Hello, hello.
There he is. There he is. Yeah, just has safety car and a whole bunch of people pit.
Bit delayed, but I'm seeing that now. All onto the hearts, for the majority at least.
Yeah, they're looking to take it to the end.
Similar timing to my race.
Is that what happened last night?
Yes, 17. No, I think it was like 1 or 2 laps earlier, but yeah, around that time. Yeah, the safety
little halftime break.
I unfortunately cannot join, but I guess I'll watch the stream and try to help.
You're a little quiet there. Granted, I'm usually a little loud, so we'll see if we can balance it out.
There?
Yeah, I think so.
The captain goes on softs. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Did he start on the hard?
I was just going to the race director. You read my mind. Oh, and never mind. It glitched out of the race director. Let's try that again. Yeah, so it was mediums to hard, but he got off the hards just now on that pit stop to go to softs.
Interesting.
Oh, everyone's... Thought there might have been a collision right there real quick. Yeah, so that's interesting. Jack up in second on the mediums. Is he going to try to go to the end?
It'll be hard, especially because yesterday Grim and I don't know who else.
I guess actually there's only like 15 laps. You can do that.
1-2 less than yesterday's. Yeah, I know it's Grim, Nico, Maverick, and I forgot who else. They used that strategy, and I know they were struggling a bit towards the end.
Yeah, I guess I was not... My brain wasn't thinking about the laps under safety car. He's only going to have to go like 15 laps. That's right in the sweet spot, I'd say, so... That could be a bold call that works out for him. Mario World also goes out on the softs. He had spun out right before the safety car. So he's had a moment or two, and he's going to have his work cut out for him.
I guess from here he goes double softs.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. But is pitting again worth it?
I think you have to. I don't think it'll last you 15 laps.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be some GP calling stuff right there.
My bad for not replying. I was playing UFC.
Oh no, good. It was actually way easier than I even thought it would be.
Can you try again? Because it doesn't let me use that one. I don't know if it's the lobby or just...
To send another invite?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Alright, just sent one.
Yeah, I got one sec. It's not letting me for some... Oh.
This game is garbage.
Add me as EA friend real quick.
It said you requested it, or it said...
Yeah, I requested right now.
Wait, it said friend request received. I'm so confused.
Oh, we start. Safety car in?
Yeah, I thought you weren't even in the lobby. Yeah, the safety car's gone in.
Oh yeah, I'm watching that stream. A yellow flag.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Spot Up Triples is battling there, but loses it to Jack on the superior tires. So we have about a front. Ooh, Terminal has had a moment. Ooh, he's facing the wall, trying to get that car going again. Ooh, comes flying back. Looks like, yeah, Jack Pretty's putting those hard tires out of his DRS range once it kicks in here in a little bit. But yeah, this might be his race to lose here. With Mario World having cut through the crowd and Ethan's still having those connection issues. I would say that puts Jack in the leader spot for the time being.
Not much help since I'm a few seconds behind, sadly.
So did you... I'm confused. You needed another one, or what's it just won't let you in?
It just says cannot join lobby.
This game is no good.
Mario World had disconnected, I didn't realize.
Yeah, it's been a couple times. It's been... Internet in Canada is not what it used to be tonight, apparently. We do have Gord just creeping up on Canuck here. With DRS thinks about it, tucks right back in line. He'll wait for a better moment. Not sure whose ghost that is. Is both... Oh, perhaps they're just lap. Okay, it might just... Yeah, blue markers for the Alfa Romeo.
The captain trying to unlap himself.
Yeah. Took my brain a second there to realize what was happening.
Last year...
You on the delayed stream still figured out quicker than I did.
Yeah, last season, I remember... I got a penalty, actually, for ignoring blue flags. I don't remember where, and I was kind of annoyed.
I didn't even really know that was a thing if Ghostin was on.
I remember it happening in one of my races, so...
Like the game gave it to you?
Yeah, the game gave me a penalty. I don't remember if it was either a league race or a career race, but I remember it gave me a penalty for ignoring blue flags.
Interesting. Career would make a little more sense, but yeah, that's interesting. Alright, Mario World must be back in the car because he just flew past a couple of the hard tires there.
Softs are a lot more OP in tier 3 for sure.
Yeah, they're just not gonna take him to the end. As Dutch goes around, Mario World gets around Fussmaster up that hill. And I guess that's interesting, yeah, because he's made up all that ground. He's up into 7th. He's gonna keep flying, but if he's pitting again, not sure what's it for. We have a safety car? I completely missed. What is the safety car for? Literally.
Dutch?
Yeah, I mean, Dutch was around, but...
So terminal pits.
I mean,
Oh,
literally
it is a
everyone's
safety car.
fine.
Wow. I saw one of the boards in the background. Wow. It's a safety car for a
Yeah, I've
minor
learned.
accident.
Took me a while to learn to just look at the map to see the car out on the map, but I can't believe they don't just have the safety car warning still. That would have made too much sense.
It's weird. I'll go back and see if I see any more accidents at the same time, but I only saw Dutch, I believe.
Yeah, and he was... I mean, he went around, but then he got right back on. And the safety car was called out, like... If it was him, it was pretty quick, because he was still getting himself sorted when I went over to him. this might work out great for Mario World. I imagine he's going to pit, go to softs. He's only going to lose 2 spots. Oh, maybe a third. But now his softs are going to take him to the end. So now he is making
Terminal
ground.
should move up a few positions if he can keep it clean. This helps Jack. I think Jack has this in the bag, honestly.
I was thinking that. I don't know if this helps him though, only just because this helped, I think, Mario World, and like, you don't want that. I don't think it hurts him, but it helps Mario, so that's... Because Mario was...
towards the end, if Mario catches up, then they'll be on very equal tires.
And that's what I'm saying, Mario was going to have to pit, but now he gets to pit under safety car. So now, he is going to take this to the end, whereas before, I didn't think there was a chance of him going to the end. So, advantage still Jack, but... Ferrari has creeped back into the conversation. Buttload of hard tires to cut through, though. So probably gonna go around one more time.
All the softs are lined up with each other, so that might cause some problems.
Yeah, the rest of them are probably just... They're gonna try to use Mario World as the lead blocker and just stay behind him as long as they can. Is it worth sending another one? I might as well. It's going to say no, though.
Yeah, no, it just says cannot join. I'm not sure why.
I love it. They've moved past even giving a reason. None of this lobby's full. None of it just... They just shut it down immediately.
Probably since there's... I don't know, actually. No reason.
Granted, it's a slightly different issue, but Mario World's been able to join in and out immediately. Could be wrong. I don't think it's gonna wait. Oh, well, we got some battling here. Mario World lost a spot, but he's getting it back. There's just, yeah, the connection issues. That's just not a fun night. I just know Thrustmaster was sweating it because the game was probably counting down the penalty to give the spot back when he had nothing to do with it.
And the problem is if he brakes too hard, then it'll allow all the drivers in the back to then pass.
Yeah, and and yet at the same time he's supposed to be letting one of them back. I don't envy him. Yep, safety car is going in this lap. So Jack's going to need to create as much space as he can. Doesn't want to get caught up with these hard tires. We'll see when he goes. Mario World still, I don't think he's back in the car.
I don't think so either.
So advantage to the AlphaTauri on the mediums. Just has to make sure he's not overheating them as he takes him to the end here. But actually that safety car is going to make it pretty easy.
I think that messed up all the softs. If you remember in Monza from last year,
oh, I remember.
AI was set too low. It caused all the people in back.
Although he just went round, so I think he came in. I'm so confused.
Okay.
But I was with you up until just then, because then it looked like he probably joined as it was starting, which is probably not the easiest thing.
Tires.
You don't know what like angle you're even facing. So it's gonna be Thrustmaster here on the softs, getting it done. Moves past Veselo. No one else really switches spots. GP, he's got a podium in his grasp. If he can put a little pressure on ahead of him.
I think Spot Up is going to definitely struggle towards that. He's going to have around 19 lap old on Hearts. So
Yeah,
see how he does.
He had the pace. He was second in qualifying. So definitely not worried on pace, but yeah, you make a good point. He's just gotta get to the end.
A lot of new names from when I last watched Tier 3. For example,
Yeah, I need to.
Veslo, Femi, Gord.
I think Femi's a reserve, but yeah, I need to do some more commentating here. I'm not familiar with who's in what car, especially because even the people that stay all switch up. So it's just to mess with us. Yep, now it's Terminal's turn on the softs. Yeah, it's not going to be fun for the people that stayed out. Just having 3 soft tires, just trying to cut through you.
My Wi-Fi today has been horrendous on my computer.
Yeah, we're not the only one. Ooh, as Terminal goes around in that final chicane.
The soft runner is struggling, even though it hasn't even been that many laps, I mean.
Yeah. Maybe it's a blessing and a curse because you're able to push, and that leads to mistakes as well. But, yeah, Thrustmaster's not even in DRS range. He's right on the edge. He's should be in it by the time they get to the next zone. But he's gonna have to battle Private and GP. 2 Tier 3 veterans there. Private almost went into the back of GP there. So we're gonna have some traffic here forming up. All about, yeah, 5th to 8th are all within, or they're floating right on a second behind each other. Ooh, did we have a collision there? Thrustmaster went around, and Cashin and Terminal, I don't know if they collided, but both went down at the same time right next to each other. So we just had a hell of a moment there, a shake-up as Thrustmaster, that's brutal, just lost all the ground he had made there. I don't know what happened between the McLaren and the Alpine. Looks like the captain, he's in the pits at least, though, as he retires. So to the end of this race, still getting the best of some drivers here. We've got just a few laps left. Jack Pretty sitting pretty in first on the mediums, just has to make sure those tires take it to the end. Spot Up Triples would have a well-deserved podium if he keeps it on. But he's got Gord right behind him. This is going to be a good battle for second place. It doesn't look like anyone's going to be able to push for the podium. The top 3 have separated themselves. Still points up for grabs here. Scored just a little too far down the straight. He's going to have to line up his move for a later time. as Femi, yeah, had a rough lap there. He retires in the pits. Is Mario World about to do the same, or does he have fresh softs and just wants the 1 point for the fastest lap? He didn't change tires. I am confusion.
You didn't change tires?
He served the penalty, Mario World.
Maybe he had a speed in the pit.
Maybe. Oh, as Gord goes around, he was battling for second. And touches that curb. What was that? That uphill, whatever turn that is. 11, I think, up the hill. We saw it in qualifying. People went round. But, oh, has lost the podium here with only a few laps left. But as I was saying, I think maybe Mario World then put the other old softs back on, and they just happened to be 5 laps as well. Or else I'm tripping out. I don't know what happened there. But Northern Canuck has found himself in a podium spot. He's just going to have to hold off GP. There's the second half a little more behind him and in his own battle against Private.
Last 4 laps.
Yep. The
See
gap.
how Spot Up does.
Yeah, Northern Canuck has increased the gap on GP, so this should be the podium so long as they could keep it on the road here. But there has been a ton of incidents this race, so no guarantees. The two Williams are gonna battle each other at the end of the race here. On equal tires too, so why not go for it?
I think Jet Ju and GP are actually battling. Not sure.
Yeah, he's been lining it up for a little bit. He's been in DRS range at least.
Cash and spins, I believe. I saw a yellow flag down there.
I don't know, did he?
Believe so. At least he's still in the points.
Yeah. Finisher. That's sadly I got my best points in the worst race I've had all year in Miami just because I was there. I had rear wing damage, so I just walked around for like 27 laps.
I forgot what race it was. But I had front wing damage. I think it was in Imola. Yeah, in Imola, and I did like 10 laps with the broken wing. Wasn't very fun. Lost a lot of.
Yeah, I've never had rear wing damage before, and I got it twice in 3 weeks, and so I need to get my act together because I like cannot drive with it. I wouldn't even have much of a chance without the damage, so then I just take myself completely out. Ooh, Terminal has a moment, so the top 10, the points are there if nothing comes up and bites the cars here. Last 2 laps. A little bit of a train here, 5, 6, and 7. Could be fun at the end here.
Spot Up starting to struggle. I'm pretty sure the gap has increased, Jack.
Oh yeah, he's almost 6 seconds behind now. As Gord is going to be in DRS range. What kind of exit can he get? Private Jet doesn't have DRS, but he's going to be in the Gord's going to be a little too far behind. But on the last lap, he's gonna have a chance or two here. And Northern Canuck needs to be careful. GP is right on the DRS range here for the final podium spot. Oh, but he has a hiccup, so that might be the saving grace. But GP was right on a second, and I think he even went under for a brief moment.
I think, yeah. Just a second, but he's too far now, sadly.
Dang.
Private might challenge him if he can get a good exit.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part is Gord was making a move, but Private's
They're all dumping their ERS.
Yeah, Private's gonna get pulled along as well with the DRS and the ERS. Ooh, Private and Gord have a meeting of the minds there. Gord must have absolutely sent it, but I was looking away just because I wanted to show Jack Pretty getting the win, spot up triples.
Who's trying to struggling, if you see now he's at 6.6.
Yeah, finishes second though, right where he qualified. Northern Canuck does hold on to that podium for third. Private does hold on to fourth as Gord was making all sorts of moves there at the end. But yeah, there was a pretty hectic race kind of all throughout, especially like the first 5-6 laps. All sorts of stuff was going on. Safety car halfway through luckily gave us a little bit of a breather. But I haven't watched all the races, but this feels like a pretty brand new podium. I'll have to ask them if we do interviews.
I'm rewatching the start of the race, and Jack was the only person to go on the hards, so it did pay off.
Yeah, yep. No one in the back half of the grid went long, because wasn't he somewhere in the middle or something, or like 6 or 7?
6th.
Something like that.
Mario World unfortunately goes from first, I believe is like 9th, 10th.
Yeah, he had a moment on the mediums and then a moment on the hards.
And on the softs.
And that was it. Oh yeah, and on the softs. Oh man, I'm dunking on my boy.
It's not his day today.
Inadvertently. But honestly, yeah, he was going in and out of the session, so I'm surprised he saw it through. Less patient men would have quit.
Wow, and actually Jack pretty off the start dropped to 9th, so he went from 9th to 1st. And the alternate strategy.
Oh, like during the start of the race?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh yeah, was it him and one other that
yeah,
they lost out on the first half, yeah, on the first lap, I mean. Yes, all sorts of ground made up.
Wow. Basically did last the first challenge because he dropped all the way down to 14th.
Dang, yeah, he was feeling it this track.
15th actually. He drops later on. He had a 7. The highest gap he had to 14th was 8 seconds.
Dang. Yeah,
8.3. It's actually increasing. Wow.
Yeah, so he just stuck with that strategy. So did he just go hard to the mediums? Yeah.
Yeah, his highest time behind from 14th place was 12 seconds. So he went from 15th to 1st. That's actually pretty crazy.
Damn. Yeah, just the one stop and then that safety car halfway through. Launched them to the glory land. Oh man, all right. Well, we took forever to start, so let's see if we can get some people in. We got one. See if I can invite the others. Although I I was spamming friend requests in the lobby, but I don't know how many I got.
Well, right now only Spotted is so
Yeah, I'm
I think
gonna.
Jack has everything we need.
I'll message him. I'm gonna shoot an invite. I'm friends with Northern Canuck, but you can get it going. You can do the interviews if you want. I'm just chilling.
Yeah, what I got everything coming. Well, you know more about the race, but I guess I'll start. Um, so we have Jack Quinn in first, Spotted Triples in second, and Northern Canuck in third. Northern, I saw that you were starting to struggle towards the end there on the hards. How do you feel?
Canuck, you with us?
I am. I am.
Oh, there he
Or
is.
Spotted Triples, my bad. I can't hear him actually. Northern? I can't hear Northern. I meant Spotted. My
Oh,
bad.
that question was for me.
Yeah. My bad.
Who are you talking to, Slasher?
I saw your gap to Jack was increasing towards the end. How was the hards with, I think, 17 laps
Yeah.
left or something like that?
Yeah. For me, yeah, that was the strategy I was going in with medium to hards. Hards were definitely more difficult to drive on. Um, I thought the safety car maybe would have helped there on the hards, but it was a tough go near the end. But was able to pull out a podium.
Spotted, what about you? How was the hards towards the end?
Man, I think both Canuck and I were wishing we would have ran a hard medium this race. That first safety car really hurt, and then the second one really hurt because Jack lost all that time of wear that could have been on the mediums. I was certainly losing it towards the end. Part of it was literally, just giving it everything I got, burning up the hard tires, trying to get close. And then I had a little squirrely moment, and Canuck got it down to like 2 seconds, and I was like, yeah, I've got to play for P2 here.
I think a lot of people underappreciate the hard mediums. I ran it yesterday. I was doing pretty well until I spun, but I think it was definitely the better strategy. Although we had Nico, he's too fast for us, Nico and Maverick. So fortunately, they got Nico in with the mediums.
Yeah, I think in Tier 3 this year, historically, the hard medium has been the wrong choice just because there's been a lot of safety cars, and it's usually, within the first 10 laps, and then those hard runners, they're kind of stuck out there on the hards while every medium hops on the hard. But today it played out differently. Um, it was a great call by Jack to go hard medium. A great win too. I think this was
Last
only his
first.
second race back. Yeah, so great win. It was weird being close to Mario at the beginning. I'm so used to Mario just absolutely romping away.
Well, I
About 10
was
seconds after 3 laps.
I was gonna say you were trying to stick close to him. Then you had a moment, but then he had a moment. So were you then keeping your eye on wherever he was? Because then he had to make up ground on the softs. He was doing it, but then stuff went wrong. So while you were up in second, were you eyeing where he was at all during the race?
Yeah, yeah, I saw that he pitted on lap 13, and I was like, well, I got to try to prevent the undercut. So I pitted on lap 14. Got out, and I knew Gord was on the older hards, and GP hadn't pitted yet. And I was like, here we go. And then the safety car happened, you know. You can't. Uh, so yeah, I was definitely watching exactly where Mario was. Like when he slipped up, I was like, oh my goodness, you know. Because I thought my race was for a chance at winning was definitely over when I spun it, but I did a decent job of getting back in it, and then he spun and definitely had an eye on him.
Yeah, I guess you got yours out of the way early.
Yeah, everybody has a moment, you know. Got to get the tires warmed up, right?
Right? Oh man. And then yeah, Canuck with the third. There at the end, as after the safety car seemed to be taking like several drivers down. There wasn't battles, but people were having moments. So it was just whoever keep it on the track rose to the top.
Exactly.
Spain is a tough track.
It is. It really is.
It's deceiving.
It is, and it's too bad. I know right when we started there, I mean, it seemed like it was kind of spin city out there, and just trying to stay consistent is key, and not to spin. But spins do happen, and it's just kind of recovering and getting that pace back.
Yeah, luckily that's what I learned last year. It's a league race, so it's not like it's the computer where everyone's going to be perfect, and so your race is over after one mistake. You're able to get it going again and make up some ground. But good stuff. Jack already hopped off, so he's out celebrating. But good stuff. Slash, if you're still with us, you got anything else?
Spot up. I believe with this second place, you actually move up to second in the standings. I don't believe Gunner was here, so you'll be 9 points away from Gunner now.
Oh snap!
Very nice.
There it is.
The Ferraris have been super fast.
Oh, except he's also our standings guy, so he might wait a while to post that.
Yeah. Great
I'll
race by
probably ask him
Canuck.
for the code to update them real quick.
Well, good stuff. We're off next week, so I don't know what we're gonna do with our lives.
We're actually here. Because Tier 3 Australia got canceled.
Oh,
so
and we make. I lied. And so you're making that up.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a sprint weekend too. Everybody tune
God!
in.
All right, here I am thinking we're all going on vacation. We're about to have some chaos. The sprint races were. I get why we're doing them, but they were not my favorite when we tried it out. So, all right, I lied. I was saying we were on bye. We got Australia next Thursday. All right, good. At least we got someone doing some racing, because then it is Monaco. So we'll wait for that though. We got Australia. But that'll do it. Good stuff. Good race. Congrats to the top three. Same time, same place next week.